Okay, we are live as we promised yesterday that we'll definitely come on a live show to have a chat with you guys on women's cricket lives, focusing on Indian women's cricket. But yes, we told you that we'll come at 3 p.m., but we had to come at 10
We didn't want to
a.m.
wait. We didn't want to wait till 3
Yes,
p.m. That's why
we,
we just came
we can't
early.
wait. Yes, but as you already seeing the title of the show, that we are going to talk about Deepti Sharma, India's premium all rounder, India women's cricket team's premium all rounder, and how good she has been over the years. How good she has been over the years across all formats. I think we will definitely talk about every aspect of her game one by one. But what I want to tell first that before 2025 there was some questions about her batting mainly because over the years with her bowling she has been fantastic. One or two games here and there that can happen with every player, but with the bowling she has been always there for the team. But with the batting, things are not looking good since 2022, 2023, 2024. If you see, the numbers are not were not there. But the start of 2025 with the WPL, the approach change, the mindset change, and then she continued that momentum into the today World Cup. We saw how crucial contributions were those from Dipti while batting at number 5, number 6, according to the situation. And then now even in T20s, we're seeing a little bit of cameos like 20s, 30s. We know that in this ongoing series, she has not been needed that much thanks to mostly Sri Lankan cricket team. They have been fantastic, but but yeah, but yeah. But Trishadi, thank you for joining in. Good morning, and
Good morning.
as we are discussing about Deepti Sharma, you have always said that maybe the silent warrior of the team, maybe do not get that much of credit, that much of appreciation that she deserves. But how good she has been over the years, especially across the formats. How difficult for a player to maintain that kind of consistency.
It is extremely difficult, and especially when you actually see that people around you who probably are not doing as much as you're doing or are doing similarly, I mean, the performances are on a similar level with you, but are getting way more importance, way more acknowledged than you are. It is not easy. It is definitely not easy, but kudos to Deep for just putting her head down and working hard. I think it's a lesson for each one of us on working hard and just keep doing your craft. What was brilliant, as you absolutely rightly said in the introduction, that till 2025 there was a lot of question on her batting. But that question also arose from the fact that she was suddenly pushed to number 8. She was a
Yes.
top order batter. And if you look back, her highest run is at the opener's position. She
Yeah.
started off as an opener, and then straight up she was pushed to number 8, which was not really her position. But you cannot keep Deepti out of the team because of her bowling. So batting became a secondary element. She became a bowling all-rounder in between because she was not performing with the bat, and I don't think her batting style was ever adapted to that number 8. But absolutely, I think after a point she accepted that. Initially, that acceptance probably wasn't there. That you know what, I've been pushed down to number 8. She always probably thought that there was a chance of getting back up there, which did not happen. But thing is, then she accepted that and worked on it. So it's like, if I have to bat at number 8, I have to change the way I play. I have to, get my strike rate up there. I have to get some more shots under my belt because Deepti clearly was someone a predominant sweeper of the ball. But she said, okay, let's get some more shots under my belt. Let's get some more. Power hitting as well. She worked on her power hitting. The sixes that she can hit now is absolutely commendable. And then came WPL 2025 and everything changed. I think, all of a sudden, now you don't call Deepti a bowling all-rounder, you call her an all-rounder. And then when you get player of the tournament in a World Cup that you have won, what better, validation of the hard work, the recognition of her hard work. I think that's important. That was extremely important, which has happened. and I'm glad. Now think of this. She's the number one all-rounder. Uh,
Yes.
and yesterday she has become the joint highest with Megan
Joint
Schutt.
height. Yes.
Uh,
151
with
joint height.
151 wickets with Megan Schutt, and she now has 333 wickets across
Yes.
formats.
Yes.
The top one, of course, is Jhulan Goswami, and she has
Yes.
Jhulanji has 355 wickets. So
355.
ideally, Deepti
Yes.
needs just 26 more wickets.
Yes.
With the World Cup year coming up, with India playing three formats in Australia, and then in England also you are playing three formats, if I'm not wrong. So
Yes.
Deepti is definitely going to go past in the next 4 5 months itself, if not more. I mean, there's
Yes.
a three format series in Australia. I would be surprised if she does not cross Julandi in that series itself. So I think shows, and when I say quietly, it's because there is a lot of talk about, and nothing against Smriti Mandana or Harmanpreet or Shafali or Jemima. But I just think these are characters who are right on your face, Smriti, Harman, or Jemmy, Shafali. Deepti, on the other hand, goes unnoticed most of the times. Her contributions, say for example, a lot of people would know if would know, write about it, and celebrate had it been Smriti Mandana, the ICC number one batter. But how many are actually celebrating the fact that your number one all-rounder is Deepti
Mm.
Sharma? And that's a bit of a problem. She has
Mm.
been able to be like she over the years has become one of your best performers, but not maybe a brand. Shows how much cricket nowadays is about brands as well. Not only
Mm.
cricket, I think, in general.
Everything.
So I think
Mm.
Deepti is not a brand, but a superstar in her own rights. That's the point.
Yes, absolutely. So the main aim in the upcoming year is 26 wickets in 2026. That is the main aim. For Deepti
Well said. But I don't
Sharma.
think it will be 26 wickets in 26. No, there are two more matches. Ruk jao jara.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Deepti will add, I think, around 6 to 7 wickets. She can add by the end
Exactly.
of 2025 in this series only. But Tushadi, when it comes to batting, as you mentioned that she has improved her power hitting skills.
Yeah.
Initially, do you think that there was some doubt or there are some double thoughts going on in her mind while playing those shots? Because we all know that till 2025, sweep was the primary shot of her.
Go-to shot.
We
Yeah.
always think that she is always going for the lap shots and all to the leg side. Even when the ball is on the offside, she's trying to hit that ball from that angle to the leg side only.
Yeah.
But right now she is going for those inside out, going for the straight batted shot over the mid on or mid off. So now she has more clarity when it's come to power hitting, that I have that capability, I will go for it. If the ball is in my range, I will go for it, rather than having that second doubts in previous times.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. And I think that has actually changed the course of Deepti's career as well. I mean, with Shriyanka coming in, there was a bit of a doubt about where will Deepti's career go, because Shriyanka can add that bit on the field, And again, that brand that I'm talking about, that that part is definitely there. Shriyanka is a very visible sort of a player. With Deepti, she will do her job and she will get lost in the field, kind of. Uh, that is where that shift in the batting mindset has, and when I say it has changed things for her, suddenly people have started noticing because she has come up with some extremely important contributions. Throughout
Yes.
the World Cup, if you think about it, your batting only clicked against New Zealand and New Zealand, Australia in the semi-finals, and only Shafali in the finals, right? So, but if you then look at the matches, the important contribution. I mean, for example, you could have lost the Sri Lanka match. We were
Yes.
there. We were
Yes. Yes.
scratching our heads that
Yes.
what sort of a match is this? What's happening? And I remember when the first ball when Jemima got at you and I were like, what? So,
Inoko Ranaveda was giving heart attacks to us. First
Inyoka
game of
Ranavira
the
was
World
running
Cup.
away with the match. Yeah. And that is where Deepti came, and the way she batted. It is not only about the shots, it is also the calm
Mm,
presence that she brings in. She stitched partnerships with Amanjot, with Sneh Rana, but she always looked like the leader there, somebody who's
mm,
taking the partnership on, somebody who's taking that, and all that shift happened because she has added more shots to her repertoire,
mm,
and that's important. That makes that versatility, that uh, I can hit at any part of the ground, so the field setting does not matter because I'm looking at the gaps more. That gives, what do you call that, that gives a sort of power to the player.
power.
You're not scared anymore, you're not inhibited anymore, because you're thinking, okay, these are the two shots I have. If I don't get this through, then I'm
Mm,
stuck. What do I do? And
yes,
if I am stuck, I'm putting pressure on the other batter. So that is not happening, and because that is not happening, you can see the whole, you can see the whole change in her batting approach, and because of that, the team has benefited in
yes,
another sense as well.
yes,
You could use Richa whenever you felt like. So
yes,
Amol Majumdar and Harmanpreet could actually push Richa's order up and down and give her that finishing role, because Deepti, on the other hand, was there doing the steadying role. Yet she was hitting those runs against England, for example. Deepti could have won that match. Yes, she didn't. But
yes.
when Smriti got stuck, I think after her 50 or when she was in
Mm.
the 60s,
She took
Smriti
the
was
charge.
stuck at one point. She took the charge. But if you go
Mm.
back to Deepti of 2024 or 2023,
Yes.
that is something Deepti was not able to do.
Mhm. Even the same thing happened during the 2024 T20 World Cup. I think
Yes,
against Australia, when Harman was playing, Deepti was on the other
correct,
side. Deepti got
correct,
criticized because she was not, because of the limited kind of shots, she was not being able to find those gaps. And ultimately, the run
correct.
rate piled up, and eventually India lost that game. And Deepti was criticized. So I think that is one massive change that she has made, and obviously, team has benefited a lot. But this is about her batting, that she has improved a lot in the last 1 year. But the bowling consistency, the way she has led the bowling unit over the last, what, I think 3 4 years, I will say, especially the spin bowling unit, the experience she has, and not only in, in international cricket, in domestic cricket, in
Yeah,
how many matches she plays, that can be one match, that can be three matches, but she has always
yeah,
been there, guiding, especially the youngster also. All the youngster
yeah.
always talk about Dipti, how she is helpful, or always she is guiding themselves. So how good she has been as a leader in bowling unit, Trishadi, over the years, because you have seen a young Dipti, and now you are seeing a veteran Dipti who has now finally win a World Cup. So how you have seen
Mhm.
the bowler Dipti's journey over the years.
Yeah, I first met Deepti Sharma in 2015, by the way,
15.
because she was also part of the Central Zone team.
Yes.
I was the local manager of that team, and I think that Central Zone team had all Indian players at that
Yeah.
point. It was Mithali was captaining, Harmanpreet was the vice captain, Poonam Raut was playing, there was Poonam Yadav in that team.
Oh,
So there, I had met Deepti, and I had always seen that she's a hard worker, no doubt. But somewhere she seemed like a little more confident about her bowling than her batting. She always seemed more in control, and nobody has particularly said this to me. I'm just saying from what I have seen. It seems like when she has the ball in hand, she has very clear plans in her head. And
mm,
that's why she's an absolute go-to bowler for Harmanpreet. If you saw yesterday, whenever there was a partnership, Harman was
yes,
turning to her. And that she has earned over the years, where the captain cannot do without you, because the captain knows power play with the new ball. Deepti can bowl and give
yes,
you tight overs. At the same time, she can give you wickets as well. Then talk about middle overs. She can take control in
yes,
middle overs and be
mm,
economical. Then talk about death overs.
yes,
And
yes,
Deepti can bowl death overs because Deepti can bowl Yorkers. Who can forget that Yorker
yes.
which dismissed what's her
Uh,
name? I forgot. Derrickson, right?
Direction, many direction. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And Derrickson staying for another 4 5 overs, you don't know where that match could have gone. One thing for sure, Laura Woolward wouldn't have been under pressure, so there would have been a lot of equation
Yeah.
that would have changed. But to bring out that Yorker at that point, you need massive amount of confidence on your own self because Yorkers, while we sit down in our on our sofa and analyze and say, "Hey, Yorker क्यों नहीं ball कर रहे?" But Yorker is not an easy
Not an easy
delivery to
thing.
bowl. It's one of the most difficult deliveries in. Um, Thankfully, I think the dew would have been less in Divai Patil because of the rain, but still,
Mm.
there was rain. The ball, I'm sure, was pretty wet,
Felt. Mm.
and then to go for that Yorker, which had it become full toss, could have been a six, and the
Exactly.
match equation could have changed. But she surprised everyone. I think everyone in the team was surprised. Everyone in the South African camp was surprised. That's the amount of confidence that Deepti has in her ability. I remember an interview, I think, before the 2022 World Cup. She was speaking to Boriada. But before the interview happened, we were just talking off camera, and um, because she knows me a little, so I was just telling her she has just started bowling those death overs as well. So I was telling her how does it feel to change that mindset. And I remember she said, no, no, I enjoy challenges, so I enjoy bowling because it makes me think, because death over bowling actually
Mm.
makes you think. Shows the character of Deepti Sharma that instead of getting scared or thinking why
Under
me,
pressure.
because generally, yeah, absolutely, because generally death overs is pretty much associated with pacers, right? Whereas you know that
Yes.
someone like Renuka will not be able to bowl in the death overs. So Deepti
Yes.
somewhere knows that today, because it's Sri Lanka, Vaishnavi is bowling the death overs. But when it
Mm.
comes to important teams, I'm quite sure that it will fall back on Deepti, and she's okay with it. She's more than okay with it, and that's strength. That's absolute strength of character, and the way she has bowled every match. You pick up any match, she will have at least one
Mm.
wicket or two wickets. She'll chip it.
Yes, absolutely. I think you will rarely found a match where she has not find her rhythm at all, or she has gone
Correct,
wicket.
correct,
Even I can remember there are few matches in the ODI World Cup where we thought that initial 5 6 overs she was not getting that rhythm, but
correct.
then she made a comeback in the last 4 or 3 overs.
And
So she
in
has
that
that
match
experience.
itself,
Yes,
exactly,
in that match
exactly.
itself. Yes. So I think that shows the mentality that Trishati mentioned, the self belief that she has on her bowling, especially. But one aspect, Trishati, that I think more go unnoticed of her, I think the fielding. She may not be the best of fielders in this Indian team, but one of the safest pair of hands that she has. I think she rarely drops a catch, especially maximum time she fields within the circle. If you see in the third man region, within the circle and all. So, but she has a very safe pair of hands when it's come to fielding. Even I have seen her getting improved in the
You're
ground
forgetting her
fielding also.
runouts. You're
Yes,
forgetting her
her
runouts.
runners
Let's
and
talk about
and
2017.
yes,
This
yes.
this is what happens. People don't talk about moments. They just
Mm.
talk about 2017. Everyone talks about Smriti. People talk about Harman's 171. Think of that Catherine Brunt run out from
Yes,
Deepti Sharma. That is where you change the match. Think of say a Charlie Dean who was winning
yes,
against you. Yes, it was not the World Cup, but Deepti was aware
yes.
enough to know when to get her run out. Same goes for the Pakistan match. I'm forgetting who was that. I think it was Fatima. No, not Fatima.
Not
It
Fatima.
was Muniba Ali, I think.
Maybe,
Um,
maybe.
but who? But anyway, I think with the fielding aspect, you also have to add the fact that she's a smart cricketer, aware of
Mhm.
the rules, absolutely that street smart cricketer. She doesn't seem like the street smart cricketer, but she's absolutely the cricket smarts are absolutely on point when it comes to her. Yes, you rightly pointed out that she feels in that inner circle and
Innocent.
has got quite a few runouts from there.
Yes,
So he's aware which end to throw to as well, and that's not an easy thing to do. One thing is being a safe fielder, picking it up and ready to throw it. The other thing is to know which end to throw to because it's not easy. I'm repeating continuously, fielding inside the circle is not an easy job. And she does that well. Wherever she's there, even when she's in the boundary line, I think that seems safe. whatever happens, she's going to, she might not be as fast as an Amanjot Kaur, but you know that if there's a catch there, A, she's going to try, and B, she's definitely going to not make a mess of it. So I think one of the safest fielders and one of the smartest cricketers as well.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, before if there are any comments, we'll definitely take those. But before going to the last one question, Trishadi, obviously the
Yeah,
main focus is now the 2026 T20 World Cup. It is going to happen
yeah,
in England. So
yeah.
what are the factors that you think will go in favor of Deepti Sharma while playing in England? Because she has played a lot of cricket already in England. We all know that famous six that she hit for London Spirit, winning that the 100 tournament. But what are the factors for her going to work for her, be it batting or in bowling aspect, and what are the challenges that she can face in England?
I think interesting question. The factors that will be working for her is the bounce that she will
Bound.
generate with the
Mm,
ball, because that will help her in very in her speed variations and in
mm,
her other variations. Um, in batting also, of course, that will help, because
that
when
would
the
help.
bounce is true as a batter, it always helps. And I think
Mm,
especially in England pitches, she'll be able to hit more shots now
yes.
with the kind of arc that she has
Mhm,
increased for her own self. As far
mm,
as challenges, I think the biggest challenge still remains that um, you have to keep yourself relevant, and you have to
mm,
keep yourself one step up, because youngsters are right there.
mm,
And when you say that Deepti Sharma is a sure shot in the playing 11, I think it's a pressure as well. So that
mm,
pressure, every single time you have to handle that pressure every single game, and one odd bad game everyone will have. It is about how can she make a comeback from there. Or if her bat is not doing the talking as much as it has done in the 2025 ODI World Cup, then can the ball still do the talking becomes an important thing, because you're not going to get any sort of help as a spinner there.
mm,
So it won't be easy for the bowlers for sure. It will be more of a batting fest. Anyway, cricket is all or mostly
yes.
about batters. Somebody yesterday asked, what do you like, that 20 wickets or 100 runs? The truth is, I like to see wickets going every single ball. So I don't mind 90 overs, 19 to 6, 540 wickets. I don't mind. But in England, the batting would be rather easier than bowling. But that is where Deepti is class. I am quite confident that Deepti will do superbly well with the ball as well.
Yes, yes. That is all. We hope that another ICC tournament coming up. Hopefully, Deepti Sharma turns out to be, another player of the tournament in an ICC tournament. But as Trishade said, that she loves to see 20 wickets, 25 wickets falling. Already 12 wickets have fallen in today also in Ashes. England need only 98 runs to win with 8 wickets remaining. Let's see what happens. England have bowled brilliantly. Cards and Tong, I think they have been super, and Stokes also, they have been superb throughout this match. Trishadi, is there any comments that we can talk about? Let's
Yeah,
take.
there are two comments. Pavan Suresh has said hi, and
Hi,
Mukesh has said Trishaji hello. So these are the only
Trishadi.
two comments. I think people have not woken up. Understandable.
Yes,
Um,
understand.
you know, last
Trishadi,
4 5 days
Trishadi,
of the
yes,
tournament.
Trishadi is yet to have that feeling of winter, but there is so much cold here. We can understand that
Yeah,
people are
well,
not waking up. Yes. Okay.
well,
Okay.
I'm still in summer. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. On 31st, she will be back in Kolkata, and I can assure that when she's stepping out of that flight, she can understand the winter is here. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but you know me, I love winter. So
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
still be
Yeah.
probably wearing this t-shirt and going out. The only thing probably would change is cap because of my sinus, but otherwise, I love winters, I think. And
Yes.
in fact, I'm quite disappointed. I've been cribbing to you, to
Yes.
Rohan, to my mom, to everyone possible that why isn't it cold? Because I love my hoodies. And I'm not able to wear them since the last time I was in US. Yeah, last November or something, I was in US, I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, The hoodie is not enough. That's how cold it is.
Oof.
There are two comments. Well,
Okay.
wait, let's take this. Um, Pavan Suresh, has the groups for Women's T20 World Cup 2026 announced? I am not
Uh,
100% sure,
Let me
Snehashil, but
check.
I don't think they have been announced. But check, check.
No. I have to check. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I
Trishadi,
have to check my.
huh? Uh, अनामिका इज आस्किंग एन इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन। त्रिशा क्या सिर्फ मैं ही ऐसा सोचती हूँ कि इस टीम में कोच और कैप्टन की नहीं बनती? अगर वर्ल्ड कप नहीं जीतते तो इस पर बात होती। लाइक एग्जांपल, कोच की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में ही सेड जेमिमा नहीं खेलेगी। नो, आई डोंट थिंक ही सेड दैट जेमी नहीं खेलेगी। ही सेड दैट जेमी इज अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन, बट कोच और कैप्टन की नहीं बनती। आई थॉट द कैप्टन वेंट एंड
Oh
टच्ड
no.
हिज फीट
Yes.
एंड ऑल दैट, सो either they have to be Oscar worthy actors or or I'm quite sure you're overthinking this. Pavan says 69 runs to win. Who? What? Oh, Ashes. Okay.
England, England. Okay, yes.
I'm like all of a sudden from coach captain 69 runs का होगा। हो भी सकते हैं। Next day Sri Lanka 68 वाला, 69 runs to win.
Yes. Sri Lanka has been the most coldest team right now in this series.
And every time, Sri Lanka starts well. Yesterday when Sri Lanka started well,
Yes.
we were discussing, चलो 140 150 कुछ तो फाइट
कुछ
देखने
तो
को
होगा.
मिलेगा, कुछ लिखने को मिलेगा, कुछ बोलने को मिलेगा, बस।
Even after that,
बस
they didn't even touch the 120 run mark.
या पवन इज सेइंग इट इज कोल्ड इन बैंगलोर। कुछ यहाँ भेजो भाई, त्रिवेंद्रम में कुछ तो ठंडा भेजो। पत्ते भी नहीं हिल रहे, कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है। या डिड यू चेक अबाउट द वर्ल्ड कप
Yeah,
ग्रुप्स?
yeah. I'm checking. The net is a bit slow. But usually I have one question, not regarding Deepti Sharma, regarding yesterday's game. Do you do you think that Jemima herself maybe insisted that she wants to play, considering that as coach said that she is
Yeah,
under
sure.
no observation?
No, that's what I was telling you yesterday in the pre-show, right? If I was in
Mm.
Jemima's place and I was 90% fit and I was doing that well with the bat, I would love to play against Sri Lanka. Why not? Let me get a few runs under my belt and keep that good form going. That is the most important part. But if she wanted that, I did not understand that innings. That's a separate thing altogether.
Yes.
That innings was beyond my comprehension, and especially when Shafali was going that well, why do you
Mm.
unnecessarily need to get in those shots when that is not even your style of style of play, and your style of play has worked for you? So I think a bit of an immature innings from Jemmy. And looks, as someone who has always been uh, you know, has spoken highly of Jemmy. I think yesterday was disappointing in that sense. I did not expect her, and I was quite confused. Why was she going about her business so weirdly? Because that's not really her style. So yeah,
Yes. Yes, okay. The groups have been decided. Group 1 has Australia, South Africa, India, Pakistan, and two qualifiers. That is yet to be decided. Qualifiers will take place. And then in Group 2, we have West Indies, England, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, and two qualifiers. So 12 teams.
interesting.
Mm. So in
So
qualifiers, we
two
can
each
have
will go
teams
ahead.
like I think Ireland, this kind of team we can have, I
Yeah,
think.
so two qualifiers and Pakistan. That India is surely winning.
Yes. Mm.
It is the
Yes.
two matches, Australia and South Africa, that will decide on the
Yeah.
semis.
And we lost both of them in ODI World Cup in Brazil.
But we won. But we won
We
also
won
against
the
both
World
of
Cup.
them.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. Okay, done. Thank you, Trishadi,
Chalo,
for joining
done.
in. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone, for joining in. And it was I will say a very good discussion. I loved the
Yeah.
show because we talked about all the aspects of Dipti Sharma and how good she has been
Yeah.
over the years. There is no deny that, and we just hope that she stays fit. She continues to shine for Team India. Can continues to take more wickets across all the formats. Continues to break records, score some important runs, and hopefully few more ICC titles. We would love to see that that thing
Yeah,
happen.
absolutely
Okay.
deserving player.
Yeah.
Absolutely deserving
Yes.
player.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll definitely meet in tomorrow. Tomorrow, obviously, the match is there. So pre-match show and obviously the post-match show will be there. Till then,
Oh,
all the
tomorrow there's a
updates,
match.
especially
Yes, yes, of course.
yes. The main problem is that today teams are not practicing. India at least are not practicing. That is what is very difficult to remind that tomorrow there is a match. Yes. But tomorrow there is a match, the 4T20.
And there
All
is
the
no press
latest updates.
conference also. So match
Yes.
day minus one is supposed to be press conferences. No, here there is no conference. So I was like,
Even
tomorrow is the match.
yes.
Oh yes, of course.
Even team managers now understand that there is no questions left to ask. There is no
Yeah,
questions
see,
left to ask.
look,
All the questions are covered.
you can answer. You can answer for any Indian player because
Yes.
you know they will answer specific questions in a specific way. So you Indian press conference में you know कि अच्छा ये पूछेंगे तो यही जवाब मिलेगा. Apart from Jemmy is very
Yeah.
open and clear about stuff. You can speak to her. Smriti is someone you like talking to because she will give you clarity. Rest सब
Yes.
एक ही चीज बोलते हैं. उसमें कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. ठीक है. And Sri Lanka press conferences are nice, but what do you ask? They are not doing anything. What press conference will you? So I
Chamari
think that's
Adabati is
why
already tired of saying the same
yeah,
thing again and again. Yes.
I know. But yeah,
Yes. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll definitely back for the pre and post match show. Till then, take care. Have a good day, and let's meet in tomorrow's live session. Thank you.